Hello. Hola. Aloha. Well, this is going to be family gossip. And I'm just going to call it gossip because it's ridiculous. So, as I said prior, in my prior videos, so there are 6 of us. There's 2 boys, the older ones. Chael is 57. Rafi is 55. Juanita is 54. I am 51. Velma is 44. And Mari is 38. Holy macaroni. Yes. We were really, really, really close since I was a child. And, we did a lot of things together. The older crowd got, married young and still, we're around and, whatever the other. We always did things together. So, there was a lot that went on when I was little. And my mom ended up leaving my dad for whatever, X reasons. And we ended up leaving from Puerto Rico to New York quite a few times. She ended up going back because she was a stay-at-home mom. My dad always busted his ass and worked, did what he had to do for her to stay home. And she really didn't want for her kids to need anything. At least that's what I remember. She would end up going back because she didn't want us to suffer from anything or go without. Anyway, I remember my parents going through a lot. I remember my mom, one time we ran away. And it's like the most impacted. Actually, no, I have to say I remember just about every time. When we were little, maybe I was like, I don't know, maybe 5, 6. Not older than that, maybe younger. And it was right after the holidays. We had to wait until school was over. And I remember us being in Puerto Rico in front of the house. And my older brothers, like, holding on to bags. And I'm crying because I wanted to take one of my new dogs. My aunt, Esther, gave me twins. She gave me twins and she gave Juanita twins. And I wanted to take both dolls with me. And I was not allowed. I had to leave one behind. And I was crying hysterical because I wanted my dog. And I remember my dolls were pastel green and yellow. And my sister had the pink and blue. Which those were the ones that I wanted, but my sister was very, very spoiled by my aunt, Titi Esther. And, it was whatever. I still had my 2 beautiful dolls, and I wanted to take them, and I couldn't. Because it was too much. It was a lot to carry. And we were taking a plane. So, and my mom said to me, don't worry about it. We're going to come back, and we're going to get everything. We're going to get all your new toys. So I ended up putting all of my toys up in a shelf in the corner of my room up there that my dad had made for us and for us to keep our dolls. I ended up putting everything there really nice and pretty so I could come back and get them. I don't remember ever going back to get them, but it was okay. Yeah, it was what it was. Uh-oh, car's on fire. Oh my god, a car is on fire. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can show you that. No, I think I gotta turn you over. No, I don't know how to do that. But maybe you can see it like this. Oh my god, a car's on fire. That was pretty. Before I smell it, that was pretty scary. Anyway, oh, that smells. Oh my god, that's so scary. Reminds me that my car is like whatever with the antifreeze. It's acting up, whatever. Anyway, so we always ended up like, at my Titi Delia's house. She's my heart. So we ended up going back to her and, whatever. I love my Titi Delia. She's very sick right now. But she was like the person. She always took us in. She always defended my mom. She was her baby sister. She is her baby sister. Anyway, so that was that time. That's what I remember about that. Another time, I was a little older. I had just finished school and graduated high school. It was 1985. A little after that, I don't know, some crap happened with my sister, and shit hit the fan, and we ended up running away again. And I had a Monte Carlo at the time, 74 Monte Carlo. It was huge. It was like a boat. And I remember filling it up with like 3 bags of clothes. So it was my mom, me, Vilma, and Marty. And then there was Juanita and her 3 kids, Brenda, Mikey, and Jenny. And we were all in that car. The car was big, but that was a lot of kids in one car. That was 4 kids. And then, I say I'm an adult because I was the driver, but if I remember correctly, I was maybe like 15. No, I was 16, 17, around that. Anyway, so we ended up filling up the car and we took off. And we waited for my dad to be in the back, in the garage. And we just drove away. And I asked my mom, so where are we going? She was like, no singing. Just keep on driving and don't look back. So she said, just go to the Bayshore Marina. So we went to the Bayshore Marina, and we parked there for a few minutes. I guess she needed to decompress. And I'm just like waiting and saying to myself, what are we doing next? But anyway, the kids, they all started screaming and crying. They were just not screaming, but they were crying because they were starting to get hungry. And we ended up going down Main Street in Bayshore, and we parked there for a little bit, and I ate. I sat in the car, and I'm like, okay, so what are we doing? I remember seeing Mikey just like, running around with Marty and Jenny. They were the younger ones. And my sister, I don't know. I remember a lot of birds. I remember being a little scared. I was mortified, actually, because I thought that my dad was going to come and find us. And a bunch of shit we had in the trunk. And then I remember us getting back in the car and regrouping so we could keep on driving. And I told my mom, okay, mom, so now what? And she was like, it's okay, just keep on. We're going to take Main Street. We're going to keep on driving. So I kept on driving and driving and driving. And it was late because we didn't leave too early, and we were just driving until like the kids, they started falling asleep. They were tired, and we had to find a place to go. And I'm like, we didn't have a place to go. And I remember my mom or my sister saying, okay, so we have to call to get a shelter so we could go to sleep. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do later. Oh, okay. So my sister was a little too, I don't know, she wouldn't talk on the phone. Not that she didn't speak English, because she did. She just, I don't know. I don't remember why she wouldn't call. I had to do the calling. So I called, I parked, and we found a public phone, and I called emergency housing, I guess 911 or whatever at the time. This was back in 85, 86, no, 85. It must have been like, maybe August, maybe September, October. I don't remember, but it was the end of 85. And they gave me an address, and I had to take Juana to one place way out east in Mauritius, and then I had to go back. We had to go back for us because it was two different households. So they had to open two different cases because my sister had her own kids and my mom had her own kids. So I had to take my sister all the way to Mauritius, which it was the only opening that would take someone at that time. And I remember taking her, and a man in underwears opened the door. I was so scared. And she was like, I don't know if I could go in there. And I'm like, well, I don't know if we have a choice. I think it's going to be that or just sleeping in the car. So, whatever you guys want, but the kids are not comfortable. So anyway, so we ended up going there, and I left my sister there, and I was mortified. I was so scared. But it was already like 2 o'clock in the morning. So we kind of like had to get things, things had to happen. Then I ended up going back. That was way out east. I had to go back west for us. And we ended up at this hotel. And it was Maddie, Vilma, me, and Mom. And I remember falling asleep looking out the window, hoping that the day would come quick, because that the light would come up quick so I could go and pick up Juana, because I was scared. I don't know, leaving her with that guy who was a stranger. He was a colored guy with like a big colored guy coming to the door with white underwear. It's like, who does that? But whatever. I was mortified, and as soon as it was light out. I don't think my mom got much sleep either. But we woke up the girls, and we got on the road and went and picked up my sister. And then we spent the whole day trying to find a place to go. And we did. That's when we learned of mastic. They found us a place way out east, like in the Bungas, and it was beautiful. And there was a lake in back of the house. It was really pretty. So Juana there was a studio in the garage, and then there was the other part of the house, and Mommy got the other part of the house, and Juanita got the studio with the kids. All her kids were little, but then Mommy had me and Vilma, who we were a little older. Anyway, that was a moment. We had really good times. We did. But to make it that far was really hard. And like a lot of times my sister's like, oh my God, that was like the best moments of my life, when we were all together. No, I don't understand why that's even said. That was hard. It was really hard. It was so much harder to think that we put the kids through that. And I say we because I kind of felt their pain. So I don't know. It was just really weird. This is when I promised myself that I would never, ever, ever do that to my kids. That if their father and I broke up or whatever, that I was not going to put them through that. That was kind of like harsh. And what I went through at that age was, not being selfish or self-centered, but I was a young teenager that just graduated high school in the middle of a lot of chaos, situations that went and came, that came and went. And I didn't want to do that to my kids. But it was not good moments. It was very, I don't know. It was just not easy. Not easy at all. Anyway, I am at work. Wow, there's nobody here. Just my boss. So there it goes. Family bochinche. I will reach out later. That was a long one. But chaito pues. Enjoy your day. Work it. Bye.